you send your kids to school, you worry if they're getting the most out of their education. And we're talking about things right outside of the classroom too, like school safety, school programs, security, even athletics.
Well, in Harford County, there's now concern some of these things may go away without more funding. WMAR 2 News' Janae Wright spoke with the superintendent and parents tonight about concerns that they have for the 2025 school budget. Janae.
Yeah, Jamie, Kelly, on Monday, the county executive Bob Cassilly presented his proposed budget for the county, which showed the school system will not be getting much more support from the county than they did last year. This has highlighted concerns of how the future of the school system will look.
What we're trying to help everyone understand is flat funding equals service cuts.
Flat funding. It's what the superintendent says the county budget reflects. County Executive Cassilly denying the request for $40 million for the school budget. And now some programs may be at risk.
Safety and security is a high priority. A lot of those additional supports, though, that are in classrooms to help all children be successful, I'm concerned about those being cut as well.
Lashea Davis-Williams, whose son is in elementary school, says she's worried about what the school system will look like beyond next school year.
Hearing a lot of what was even shared tonight, I'm envisioning and thinking about how is that going to impact my son? How is that going to impact his friends?
The Harford County school system wants feedback from the community on potential changes for the 2025 budget. It's why the superintendent held a budget information session Wednesday night. Superintendent Bolson says while he supports Maryland's blueprint for education, he does think it needs some revision since there are a lot of programs that aren't supported within the legislation.
Messaging to those jurisdictions has been the school systems have enough. You don't need to give them more. And it has enough to pay for the blueprint piece, but it doesn't have enough to pay for all these things we value in the system as part of how we educate our kids.
The school system is now looking to make cuts in certain areas. Things like after-school programs, summer school, athletics, and employee positions may have to change or be cut to make more room in the current budget. County Executive Cassilly says he's making the best decisions for the overall county budget. That includes keeping the school funding the same. In a statement, he says, "My fiscal year 2025 budget calls for Harford County Public Schools to receive $314 million next year. This is the largest share by far of our general fund revenue and the same amount we provided for their operations in the current fiscal year." But with potential changes to programming, parents and teachers say the school system should be getting more funding.
Again, thinking about my experiences as a child and the things I was exposed to, they've all helped define who I am today. So I want him to have as many opportunities and access to learning as much as possible.
The county executive also says the school system has a tax reserve they can use to cover expenses. He says, quote, "While I would have preferred to do more, I will not ask taxpayers for more of their paychecks when HCPS is sitting on immense untapped savings."
There is a reserve. Okay. The amount that's available in that reserve right now is around $50 million. So yes, we could cover the entire budget request with that reserve, but that's one-time money. And so, there would be nothing left.
Williams says she hopes by the time the final budget is approved, the county and the school system will make the best decisions for the students' future.
We owe it to them to do everything we can to make sure that they receive the best education and that their needs are being met while they're in school to help prepare them for the future. And I hope they'll keep that in mind.
And the superintendent will host another budget information session on Monday. That's next Monday. And after that, the school board will will have to present their proposed budget to the county council on April 29th.